And what does the psalmist do? The psalmist says, I will offer in God's tent sacrifices of joy. I will sing and make melody to the Lord. Oh yes, we must return and tell God thank you. Thank you, God. No fear. Faith over fear. All of this seems to be confirmation and evidence of God's presence in the psalmist's current situation. For what follows is a prayer for help. Don't you know that when you pray with confidence because you have evidence. I know God will help me now because of what I know God has helped me through in the past. I have evidence. And so the psalmist prays, hear, O Lord, when I cry aloud. Be gracious to me and answer me. Oh, I can relate to that. Can you? If you are who you say you are, God, do something. Deliver me out of this trouble. Don't you love the Psalms? They talk to God in ways we don't have the courage to talk to God. But that's how we gain strength and help in our time of need, following the example of the psalmist and hollering out to God, answer me. I'm in trouble, God. Deliver me out of this trouble. I'm seeking your face right now. The desperate need for an intimate, immediate connection with God. Then the psalmist gets specific. You see, that's what's wrong with much of our praying. We don't or we won't get specific with God. The psalmist says, now hear this. Don't turn me away. Don't cast me off. Don't forsake me, even if my family, my mother and my father forsake me. God, you take me up. Teach me, lead me. Don't turn me over to the will of my enemies. False witnesses have risen against me, and they are threatening violence. Have you been there? I'm desperate. That's what the psalmist is saying. Bring us back. And then the psalmist brings us back full circle to faith over fear. Faith in the midst of even death. No fear. The psalmist says, I believe that I shall see the goodness of the Lord in heaven. No, in the land of the living. At our annual conference in the AME Church, our bishop will call the roll of the pastors, of all the ministers, and we are to give a verse of scripture as we say, present, or I'm here. And that's my verse. I think I've given it maybe 5 years in a row. I believe that I shall see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. I'm seeking God for God's goodness, God's favor, God's grace in my times of good and in my times of trouble. And I believe that I shall see God's goodness right here and right now. I know heaven is over there waiting for us. You know, we have that confidence. But I need to know God's going to show up here. I need to know God's grace is available here and now. Because I've got enemies breathing threats and coming after me. What about you? I need to know there's a way of escape. There is one to whom I can run in my times of trouble. And then the psalmist turns to us and says, wait for the Lord. Be strong and let your heart take courage. Wait for the Lord. In other words, you can make it. With faith and hope and courage, you will be delivered too. God may not come when you want God, but God is always right on time. Wait for the Lord. No fear. Faith over fear. I was praying about a song, and those people who know me know that I love to sing. It may not sound like much, but I love to sing. And I couldn't let this, my favorite passage of scripture, get away from me without God giving me a song to sing. So our musician is going to help me. And this is out of order too. We haven't practiced as good Presbyterians and good Methodists would have done. He just saw this hymn this morning, but it's just a hymn. So I figured he's a wonderful musician. He can follow me. So we're going to try to do this together. And in the African American tradition, musicians follow singers. Singers don't follow musicians. So he'll get me started, but then he's going to have to follow me. And this hymn, for me, speaks to this scripture. That we know beyond the shadow of a doubt that we can trust in God. That's right. I trust in God wherever I may be, upon the land or on the rolling sea. For come what may, from day to day, my heavenly Father watches over me. God makes the rose an object of God's care. God guides the eagle through the pathless air, and sure